So we have some more information about Slaughter Cinema 2.
All right, this is brand new, the stage.
So HHN has revealed their icon or icons of the year.
Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2024 update. They've announced more scare zones. We have construction updates. There's also special offerings coming to Midsummer. We got so much to cover. So on that note, let's talk about the HHN shirt of the day. This is one of my favorites from HHN 2007. We got the whole squad right here. So on that note, let's roll one of my favorite commercials.
So what's my future?
You don't have one. This Halloween, Jack presents Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Spend the night and see if you can handle the Carnival of Carnage. Hotel and ticket packages starting at just $89. To book your package, call now or visit HalloweenHorrorNights.com.
Okay, welcome back. 100 degrees, think it's about to rain, but let's go in. They have a special offering here at CityWalk. So Olympic Game Paris 2024 watch party hosted at NBC Grill. You can meet and greet with U.S. Olympic medalist Aaron Persall, courtesy of Coca-Cola, from 1 till 3 p.m. So Aaron will be right there. We have a new theme night, July 26th. It's gonna be Divas Night, and then Saturday the 27th is gonna be K-pop night. It feels like the lights are multiplying like rabbits. There's just so many lights. Okay, it is a big news day. So many things are announced today. So this is gonna be the last HHN update from Universal Studios Orlando for the month. Tomorrow when you guys watch this, I'm gonna be in Universal Studios Hollywood filming an HHN update there, and then we also have the Midsummer panel. But when it comes to Midsummer, we got some new information about the special little John Murdy meet and greet thing.
So Horror Nights tweeted out this. Join us at Midsummer Scream this Sunday, July 28th from 12 till 1 p.m. at Universal Products and Experiences booth 219 for an exclusive art signing from Halloween Horror Nights creative director John Murdy. So this is going to be the exclusive print, first come, first served, limited to the first 100 guests. Ticket distribution for signing begins at 11 a.m. on July 28th at the Universal Products and Experiences booth. I find it interesting because like John didn't create this artwork. I feel like it should have been the artist signing the artwork. It's also interesting the timing of this. This is also during one of the biggest panels of the entire event for Not Scary Farm. I don't know if this was purposely planned, but it almost feels like Universal's like, you know what, we're gonna show you guys up and do this exclusive signing while you're trying to have the panel. So I have to go to the Not Scary Farm panel. So if any of you guys are there, I will pay you for your poster, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it because I have to wait in line for the Not Scary Farm panel.
Yeah, it's just strange that it's happening at the exact same time as their competition, Not Scary Farm. Hey, but at least it's not AI created art. Let me know if any of you guys are there. I will pay you for the poster. You know, we gotta pop into the tribute store. I actually have a new ET hat and it's a decent quality. It doesn't feel like the crappy HHN ones. On the back, it's gonna say ET the extraterrestrial, but $27. Yeah, new adjustable hat. I like this. It looks like donkeys are playing each other in the tribute brawler. Okay, nothing new in this scare zone construction-wise. They did have an HHN kind of media event in the UK last night. So Darren Scott tweeted out a bunch of different photos of the concept art that they shared. So we're gonna be going over that the entire video. First little bit that they showed off was this new little concept art of like, you know, the little creature Otis from the archway.
And then Darren Scott tweeted this, seated for the HHN 33 news. If you look, we can see Otis. Otis is the little eyeball guy. That's the nickname of him. That's a really cool design with the logo. I'm vibing with this. So we have some more information about Slaughter Cinema 2. Mardi Gras Murders will feature music from Universal Orlando's Mardi Gras celebrations. There's also a Christmas film scene. The creators are looking to see which film will be most popular with fans and may become its own house in the future. So for Slaughter Cinema 2, Mardi Gras Murders, love this design of the mask. This feels like an old school B-movie, horror movie. And then we get another little look over at Heavy Metal Hell 3D. We see some sort of demon and everything. So if you zoom in, there are a lot of great little details within the posters, and then these masks look awesome. I cannot wait to see these.
All right, now over here in Battery Park, they've added some new stuff. No new lighting to the truss work, but they have added this kind of illuminated, looks like it's gonna be a menu board. It's weighted down there, but they have one here. If you come right over here, they have another one of the big menu boards right here. So they'll have the little food stand right here. And what they have added, those lights. Those lights are new right there. Then they've added the uplighting right there in each one of the corners. 4 things of uplighting and then that lighting and the boards are new. I stood the inside all the truss work because they have lights. So the lights are gonna shine up the truss work. That's gonna be interesting. Is it like that in every single one? Yeah, it looks like every single one has lights. They have this all walled off now by transformers. I guess they're redoing the railing and maybe some of the wood, but they're still working on the tech booth over there. All right, so over here we still have this Jaws-sized hole in the rock work. I wonder when they're gonna fix that. But then they're still working on the tech booth over there. I don't know when they'll finish, but they're getting closer, kind of. And they've also added this. This little building is new. I don't know if that's just temporary for the workers, but then you can see all the way into Sting Alley. Those construction walls are still up. So hopefully this is all done by HHN. All right, into the Swamp of the Undead scare zone we go. So the other day they just had standard cables, right? Because they're gonna be running moss across it, but it also looks like they have an electrical cable now running from truss work to truss work. Now to make sure no one steps on the mirror, they've added signs now in front of the sunken boat. Okay, so this is the angle that they showed off of kind of the concept art.
Okay, so let's match this up, right? So we can see the little treehouse in the concept art. There's gonna be another boat that's gonna be added, and again, above the line above you, they're gonna be kind of hanging moss. And we get a better look at some of the zombies. These some really creepy, grotesque masks. These are all made in-house. I'm excited to see these in person, but the teams always do such a brilliant job creating their own masks for HHN.
I'm excited for this scare zone. This scare zone's gonna be spooky. They have moved up some of the speakers to be hidden behind the bushes right here. Can't wait to kind of uncover the different story elements that they'll hide throughout the scare zone, kind of connect with all the different icons. And then down here, they've also added another speaker underneath the little house. And then again, they've moved the signs on top of the mirrors. So I wonder if they're gonna do that every single day, like even during the event, just kind of cover it up. It looks like someone sat on this one and it's cracked. The wood is cracked. And then another Pardon Our Dust sign on the boat. And then again, the last boat, they put a sign in front of it. There's a couple lights above SpongeBob Store Pants. Okay, now Universal did not have a good quarter, let's just say that.
Ashley Carter tweeted out this: Comcast released its Q2 2024 earnings. Results in the park's business was down compared to last year's performance. Revenue of its Universal theme parks dropped 10.6% to $1.98 billion in the quarter due to a lower revenue and lower attendance at the domestic parks.
So yeah, that's kind of worrying. That's why we're getting a lot of the budget cuts. They got to focus on Epic, and also they're not making as much. A lot of people, you know, that revenge travel is over, and if they are coming to Universal Studios, they're going to be waiting for Epic, so next year. So it's going to be interesting to see how successful Epic is going to be, especially with like the ticket options that are going to be coming. I believe next month is rumored to be when they're going to release all the ticket information. There's still the rumor I keep hearing about no annual passes, but yeah, that multi-day ticket thing is a real thing, where like Universal wants you to buy a 3-day ticket, like a 3 multi-day ticket, and only one of those days you're allowed to visit Epic. I don't know how they're going to manage everything, but if they're not hitting their goals, you know, then they will bring in the annual passes. But it's gonna be a very interesting opening for everybody. But I think next month is when we're gonna get all that information about Epic Universe. And then also, they also revealed a bunch more information and concept art about a couple of the other houses.
We got some more info and concept art of the actual rotting stone from the museum Deadly Exhibits. This is gonna be one of the haunted houses. Trying to read the description, it's either in Italian or Latin. And then we get a look at some of the artwork for Monstros. So this house was in HHN Hollywood last year. A lot of the same concept art that we saw last year. It's going to be interesting. I hope it's slightly different than Hollywood's. And then we get a look at Goblin Feast, the haunted house. I love that mask design of this little guy. He's got little earrings. And there's another little goblin with like one eye. So this almost looks like an orc off to the side with these big teeth.
Then also about Nightmare Fuel, we get kind of a bigger view of the concept art.
And then we get another look at the Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus. Kind of a bigger view of the concept art. And we can see Otis is hanging around the border.
So what if Otis is going to be part of the show? We'll just have to wait and see. I feel like Universal just got a really good deal on all these lights, because there's lights literally like every 10 feet. I feel like there's so many. And then we also have some updates about Six Flags and Fright Fest. They've tweeted some stuff.
And then Six Flags released this phone number on their Twitter, so when you call it, this is what it sounds like.
Thank you for calling Six Flags. This fall at Fright Fest, the haunts are scarier and stranger. We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
And then they also released a little teaser. Fear is not only at nightfall.
Haley, we should definitely take a selfie.
Use your phone.
What are you guys doing next? Guys, come look at this.
What's up? Guys, look at us.
Oh
It
my
looks
God,
so
you look
good.
great.
Hey. Oh, that looks so great. Oh my God.
Yeah, interesting commercial. That kind of makes me worried for kind of the quality coming to the houses. In front of the edible dark mark here in the Wizarding World, they've added some of the crates that'll light up and fog out for all the Death Eaters come in. And then over here by the stairs, they've added some more crates, and you can see inside there's some light. That in this crate, it kind of looks like there'll be a speaker inside of there. Then the last box that we haven't shown off yet is this one. Looks like there'll be a fogger or something in there, and there's some decorative little bottles. We're heading into San Francisco now. Not seeing too many new things over here at the rumored Peacock Bar returning. And then nothing too new happening over here with this big truss work. Yeah, just the same old, same old. The speakers and the lights. That is the update you guys are all here for this moment. You want to know what's in the box. Now they did show off some of the concept art for the Major Sweets house, which will be rumored to be going in Fast and Furious.
And they also showed off some of the concept art for Major Sweet's Candy Factory. So one of the characters is going to be Taffy, right? So here's a look at his grotesque mask. And then also kind of the little facade that you're going to walk into. It's going to say Sweets because you'll be entering into the factory. Now this is going to be a prequel to the Scare Zone from a couple years ago.
Okay, you can see all these new strands of light that have popped up. These are all brand new. Let's get out the zoom camera. But those lights are going to be yellow and red. All right, so like looking at the lights, they're modern lights. So I don't think we're going back in time to medieval times. I think it's going to be like an actual like kind of modern day Renaissance fair, and there's actual torturing and murdering happening. I think that's what's happening. I don't think we're going back in time because of the lights. All right, so let's go all the way to right here. Underneath is going to be the mummy lockers. All right, in Sting Alley, they're different lights. These are all red lights. So we get like a red light district back here. Normally they have like a food option, but yeah, the main lights are yellow and red, and these are all just all red right here. The Blues Brothers are out right there.
Everybody, here they come right now. Right in the corner. They're going to be playing the horner. From the Texas number blues, the last time today. Everybody, gotta let them hear you. Gotta let them hear you. Let them hear you. Everybody make some noise. Everybody ready? All right, put your hands up. I'm going to show you how to do something. This is the flip, this is the flop, and this is the fly. You got it? Flip, flop, and fly. Here, brother, let's put it. Get your hands together, boy. Let's go, man. Find out. Get your hands together. Don't ever leave it. Don't ever say goodbye. Get your hands together right now. Let's go. Here come my baby, flashing new go-to. Here come my baby, flashing new go-to.
Brand new. The stage just popped up, so let's go over and see what they got first. So we got some new speakers on each side. Pretty small kind of stage so that the parade floats can get by. And then on this side, we have another speaker system. So overnight they set up the truss work and then the stage. So y'all are probably wondering, what's going to be on the stage? Well, they released a bunch of concept art and it fits in right with the stage. Let's go over that real quick.
So for Torture Fair, we have this awesome kind of costume of looking like a priestess or something. There's like blood all over them. And then we can see there's a king. He's got blood all over him. And then there's also going to be a queen. She also has blood all over her. This is the stage that's being set up in New York City. You can kind of see the buildings and the trees in the back. We're going to have some sort of throne and then a couple different torture devices on the stage.
So yeah, Torture Fair will be here. So we'll have some fun festive lights, lots of torturing and murders and things happening here. If there's anything behind here, have they started anything with electrical yet? All right, so we got the electrical running through here and then it's already plugged in. It's not hooked up to the speakers yet. Just a month from now we'll see scare actors on the stage. So close but yet so far away. All right, we're at the Ghostbusters Firehouse. You know what that means. We got to talk about some more Ghostbusters merch coming in and other spooky merch coming.
HalloweenCostumes.com is releasing a 5-foot animated Ghostbusters Slimer Halloween decoration. There's even a video that goes along with it. And then Fun Costumes is releasing some Ghostbusters 2 masks. We got the Scoleri brothers. They're gonna be represented as some Halloween masks this year. So we get a first look at these Funko Pops. These are gonna be the girls from the Exorcist Believer film. The movie was terrible, but the HHN house was great. And then there's also gonna be some Insidious Funko Pops they're gonna be releasing. So if you're a fan of those, they got new Funko Pops coming. It just looks like Ramon is looking at the stage, seeing if it looks good or not. So, like, we're like a month away from like HHN now.
Before you know it, they'll start setting up for the bar outside here in the extended queue for Transformers, but nothing yet.
And then at Freaks HHN, they tweeted this about HHN Singapore. So be transported into the creepy hallway of the hit streaming series Netflix's Sweet Home and try not to fall victim to the grotesque once human monsters, but hurry and escape or you risk becoming one of them. Watch the video closely.
Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
So, we may have heard about Halloween Horror Nights 12 and all that. So, with the recently announced Netflix's Sweet Home Haunted House, how do you feel?
Oh, I love that show so much and I can't wait to be transported into those houses. It's going to be so fun. And I really can't wait to see the monsters face to face.
Oh, cool. Thank you. You saw that, right?
So yeah, you can see her eyes changing a little bit. And then he said, Universal Studios Singapore Halloween Horror Nights returns for its 12th year with new nightmare-inducing thrills, including immersive haunted houses, terrifying scare zones, and hair-raising shows. Tickets go on sale August 13th.
Now, normally there's cars over here, but they've removed the cars for when the food booths pop up right down here. We gotta try a new drink here at the Coca-Cola Taste of Paris. Mocktails and cocktails. It's located right across from Minions. So here we are with the mocktail. It's gonna be the Pamplemousse, a ruby red grapefruit with exotic citrus syrup topped with Fresca. I like that at first. Then we get Flintstones vitamin vibes right there. Imagine the Shafahafa from Epcot, the like grapefruit beer. Imagine like a mocktail of that, but watered down. And then you get the aftertaste of kind of a Flintstones vitamin. This one is a 6 out of 10. We got Rip Ride Rocket right there. Now we do have some info about what's going on with the building right next to Rip Ride Rocket, where the Blue Man Group used to be.
Now, BioReconstruct tweeted this. At the center of this aerial photo is the former Blue Man Group at Universal Orlando. Blue Man Group is returning to Orlando. They're quoted saying they asked to return to this theater and Universal already has plans for it. So there's something going to be popping up for the Blue Man Group Theater. Will it be kind of a new queue or show building for the new coaster that's replacing Rip Ride Rocket?
I think next year we might see movement. Okay, so next month is Annual Passholder Appreciation Month. So they're going to have special kind of after-hour events. You have to make a reservation online for August 16th and 17th, but there's also going to be some special offerings happening within the park for you guys. So they're going to have a special Annual Passholder Freestyle Cup you can purchase, and then the little button, or the little pin, is going to be the clock tower from Back to the Future. You'll be able to pick those up on August 15th at 5 and Dime, or the Annual Passholder Lounge at Islands of Adventure on the 15th. Let's pop in the main Universal Studios store real quick. $35. We did get some Scooby-Doo ears and a collar, so you can cosplay if you're into that, if you want to dress as a Scooby-Doo. Okay, there's 2 scare zones that Universal just announced today, so let's go back to the office and go over them real quick. And the cars are all the way back here. A Wednesday. People are really coming in for the new parade nighttime show now.
Okay guys, we are back in the office. So HHN has revealed their icon or icons of the year, it looks like. So they released the information about a new scare zone. Scare zone announcement, Duality of Fear. As soon as you enter Halloween Horror Nights, you must choose a path. The visceral horror of Sinister or the unearthly terror of Surreal. So it looks like there's be 2 different ways you can go with this scare zone. Are you gonna go straight or are you gonna go to the right? Because it says when you enter Halloween Horror Nights. So this is gonna be the scare zone in the front. So I guess there's 2 different icons, I guess. And then Ramon had some comments about it. He said, in the event's 33rd year, Sinister and Surreal emerge from the shadows to immerse us in worlds fueled by physical pain and plagued by mental torment. They replaced the E's for Sinister and Surreal with 3's because it's the 33rd year. Now, Jacob from Carrie had a great little theory. So Jacob says this, he says, okay, so Otis, you know, the eyes, are definitely some sort of embryo representing Sinister and Surreal, right? Like it's a literal representation of body and psychologic horror. And like the horror lives in Otis. Just a thought. I didn't even pick up on that. You know, we have Otis's eyes and they do look like embryos separating, which then represents the 2 icons, Sinister and Surreal. But that is not the only scare zone that Halloween Horror Nights announced, they announced a second one called Demon Queens. Get caught in an otherworldly hellscape ripped from the darkest corners of your mind, where 4 merciless queens loyal to surreal rule. So if you zoom in, you can kind of see the silhouettes of the different queens. I'm wondering, because there's 5 silhouettes, is each one gonna kind of be represented within each one of the 5 scare zones? All right, so you guys are probably wondering, Kevin, when is the next announcement supposed to happen? I believe it's supposed to happen, probably have already happened already when you guys are watching this, because when they originally had the list leak, everything was supposed to be announced by the 25th, so we might probably get the Blumhouse Scare Zone announcement, and then we should have the Universal Monsters house announced already. When you guys watch this, I'm gonna be in Universal Studios Hollywood. We're gonna be filming a HHN Hollywood update for you guys out there. Then we also have Midsummer, so I literally have to pack and hop on a plane like right now. So guys, on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all. I'll see y'all very soon.